Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, to the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation you occupy that I push this word in truth and in sincerity. Hey, things is heating up in the Middle East. You know, see, we know we're at the end of Esau's empire because this is prophecy that all these different nations are going to come up against America. Now you got all these different Islamic nations in the Middle East come up against Israel, man, for the atrocities that they commit. They have so much compassion on Hamas. Now Hamas was created by Israel. That's crazy. Just like Al Qaeda was created by the United States government. At first it was called the Mujahideen. They was fighting against the Russians. Then it became Al Qaeda. Then they became the Taliban, which controls Afghanistan to this day. Now let's get to the situation that's going on in the Middle East. You have this war, which started in, what's commenced in, October 7th. Now we in October 20th, 21st, somewhere around there, and this war is escalating because now you have the Houthis, which is Iranian-backed, an Iranian-backed organization that controls Yemen. Also, you have Hezbollah, which also is Iranian-backed, and they controls Lebanon. Hamas is aligned with the Houthis, Hezbollah. They are getting backing from they're getting backing from Russia. They're getting backing from China, Egypt. All these different nations are backing the that group that they call Hamas, because there's a lot of atrocities being committed on the Gaza Strip by the Israeli government. But contrary to what these news media outlets is telling you, we can't believe CNN, we can't believe MSNBC, we can't believe Fox News, because they pushing propaganda. And we not Esau get down. So we not ignorant of Esau's devices. Esau being Satan, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. 2 Corinthians 2:11. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We see and we know how this devil get down. So now, the USS Carney allegedly shot down 15 drones and shot down 4 missiles shot off by the Houthis from Yemen. Target destination Israel. So we see, and a lot of you people gonna get caught up in the great number because you're not privy to what's going on, man. Is 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 1. Many gonna be taken in the great number because the way of truth is hidden, man. Jake don't have a clue what's going on. I mean, you Jakes, I'm talking about you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Y'all don't have a clue what's going on. All you care about is running up in these establishments and taking what you could take. Smash and grab. Smoking weed. Gang banging. Drill music. Committing adultery. That's all y'all know. That's all y'all care about, man. So all the situation that's going on in the Middle East, y'all don't have no clue what's going on because it doesn't matter to y'all. Because it's not affecting y'all, but not yet. You see? Because meanwhile, the Lord, you see what's going on. I put up a video, a little short, of what's going on in D.C. You got the National Guard, you got the military out there. That's like a form of martial law. And that's going to trickle down to all the states, man. Because of the situation that's going on over there in the Middle East, man. Because you have a lot of people crossing the border, MS-13, gang affiliate members. You have people that owe the drug cartels money that's over here. So things are starting to get real bad, man. And people are not taking notice because they want things to go back to the way it was once prior to 2020. They want things to go back to 2018, 2019, which is not going to happen. So a lot of you going to get taken in a great number, like I said, pursuant to 2nd Ezra 5:1, because y'all not measuring the times. Y'all don't know. We measure the times. We see earthquakes, floods, upwards of the people. We see upwards of the people. You got people, everybody in different nations, France, Germany, Portugal, Spain. You have all these different nations around the world. You go on TikTok, you see all these people protesting for what's going on, for all the atrocities what's going on in the Gaza Strip with these Palestinians, man. So everybody is aligning themselves with the Palestinians, and the only one that's really fully behind America, I'm saying behind the Israeli government, is America, man. And meanwhile, all these different nations are lining themselves together. So you got Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 9, that assembly of great nations. You also have what's coming down the pipe, great war and death and destruction. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 14 and 15, man. The day of the Lord, man. We've been warning y'all. We telling you. We are telling you. We are telling you what's coming down the pipe. Wherever you were here, wherever you were forbid, pursuant to Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, the 17th verse, that's on you. Because you've been warned. There's multiple videos up. You see us in the highways and the byways every weekend, week in and week out. There's videos being put up, man. So you've been warned. You are being warned. Meanwhile, you got martial law in Washington, D.C. because they storming the Capitol. They doing a lot of things, man. They storming the Capitol. They storming these different embassies, U.S. embassies, and Israeli embassies in these different nations. They storming them, taking over them, doing things that usually they wouldn't do because of what's going on, the situation in the Gaza Strip, man. 1,500 kids dead. Me, personally, I know that's judgment from the Most High Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah. But to the average person that's not spiritual, that's taken on a carnal level, they in an uproar. Kids, 1,500 kids dead from bombing? But they don't know that that's judgment. That's their judgment. The earth is a place of judgment, man. So now you have the Turkish government, Erdogan, which have a deep disdain for the Israeli government, talking about, listen, we're gonna support Palestine. Don't forget, Erdogan, the president of Turkey, is a Muslim, a so-called Muslim, worshiping that cobblestone, man. So we gotta understand this, man. All these different, and even though Turkey's a part of NATO, but majority of the Turks over there, which go back to the Ottoman Empire, which are Edomites, that's why they're a part of NATO, because Esau knows who the hell they are. But they Muslims. They siding with the Muslims. They don't care about their European background, because most of them don't know that they go back to the Ottoman Turks. Man, they don't know that they are really Edomites that took on the religion of Islam. But I guarantee you, Erdogan knows. So things is heating up, man. And you got to understand something, man. You know, the Lord got that assembly of great nations assembling themselves against America. Like I said earlier, Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 9. On down, man. What I see going on is beautiful. I'm not scared, I'm happy, because what's happening over there in the Middle East is all prophecy, and all these nations are going to go down to the valley of Jehoshaphat so the Most High could destroy them and judge them. The Lord's going to judge them and destroy them. All these nations, including Russia, including China. China thinking that they're going to be the next big dogs on the block. Nah. It's going to be Yahweh Shah and his elect being joint heirs with him, ruling in the kingdom of Yahweh Shah. So all these different heathens thinking that they're going to be the next rulers. Nah, you're sadly mistaken. You'll see the decline of America, and it's also your decline. It's also your decline, because you're not going to rule. You're going to be a slave for 1,000 years under the Israelites. And then after 1,000 years, the Lord's going to turn back your captivity, and you're going to get your own land, but you're going to be tributary unto the Israelites, man. And you're going to learn of our ways and worship our power. This is how it's going to go down, you know? You have these different nations that they are at odds with Israel because of what they're doing. And that's beautiful. And that's beautiful, man. Even certain nations in Europe are hating against what Israel is doing, man. Hey, man, I'm just bringing out some scriptures and bringing out what's going on in the Middle East, you know. This is my thoughts while I'm driving, you know. Shalak, if I was ranting, not bringing out too many scriptures. But things is heating up in the Middle East. What's happening right now, what's forming right now, is Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, man. And Russia and China is watching and patiently watching to see what's going on. They patiently watching to see what's going on with the situation concerning Pakistan. I'm saying Palestine, the Palestinians and the Israeli government. They sitting and watching and waiting patiently to see what's going to pop off, man. So in the days to come, we're going to see. Right now, we just focusing on these prophecies, and we see prophecies coming to pass, we bring them out through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So with that, I'm gonna close it out. I'm at my destination. We're gonna close it out, and we see that all these nations are seriously coming up against America and don't want to have nothing to do with America. Financially, militarily, or morally, because America is a soaking in the drain country, man. Shalom.